All right, here we go. 6-3. This is a split. We got a 5-point match going on here on Backgammon Galaxy. Hi, good match. He should definitely hit 2 there. All right, nice play. 4-1. He should probably just make the ace point by hitting me. Keep me dancing. Ooh, I don't like that one. 3-1. With a 5. Ah, all right. Make the 20 point. 4-6. Nice shot. Gets to hit me in the outfield. Ooh, but I got the guy on the ace point. All right, let's come up. He should make this anchor here. And I get to roll the hitting number. Gonna play 2 down. Just pray he doesn't roll a 4-6 again. All right, prayers answered. Ooh, so he gives me 1s, 2s, 4s, and 6s. I like the sound of that. Huh. Come around. 6-5. So where's the 5 going, right? So the 6 has to come out. I'll play my 5 here. Yikes. He gets to hit me here. That's a little rude, don't you think? That's a little rude. I wanted to play with less blots. Ooh, the punishment. Fan and get it. Ah, okay, he gets to make that point. That's a pretty good trade-off there. I am up a lot in the race, but I am a little trapped. Should just play to the 8, yeah. Oh, yikes. Do that. Nah, I should hit. I can hit. All right, 2 down. This is my only other option. Ooh, and I got missed. All right, this is a plus. I mean, why am I not cubing here? Is it just because I'm primed? All right, I'm going to double on my next roll. Yeah, I'm up a lot. Let's see how bad this cube is, because if I hit loose on the 6, if he hits me, I might get a second guy, so I think it's about that time. All right, he passes. Well, I'm happy about that. I've got no complaints about the pass. I'll take it. Not sure if I could have passed, but I am a fish. Let's just make this point. 3-5 hits me on the outside. That stinks. 2 and then 3 hits. 4-5 makes the outside point again. All right, so let's go 3 and then slot. All right, just trying to be as disruptive as possible. All right, 4-5. Nah, I can't do that. I'm down in the race. Just make the 2 point, I guess. Just come out. Ah, he cubes me. He must know that the 6 is coming. He was wrong. There is no 6. He gets to make the 3, though. That's pretty strong. Do this just for flexibility, trying to make the 4 point on my side of the board. All right, we get to do that. All right, now come to pop. Ah. Okay, he chooses not to leave me the ace shot. Probably a wise choice. Let's see if I can hit him here, though. I like indirects. Nope, nothing. So, could just do this. I'll do that, though. I don't want to leave the direct shot. Could just cover the ace point. Seems reasonable. Oh! Hold your roll, sir. Hold your roll. Can I get a 5? All right. Warming up my rolling hand. Here we go. 5. It's too bad. Was really hopeful there. Do I want to do that one or this one so I can stay with the 5? No, let's do this one. Man, I was hopeful. Really hopeful. So he's going to just make the bar, yeah? This keeps me from running. Okay, so now you get to rip 2. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, well, looks like we're losing this one. Alright. Give me some hope here. Nope. Alright, well I would like to run off my my anchor at some point. Keep myself from getting gammoned. Ah, shot time. 3. Nope. Stick around for one more? Okay, he doesn't have to leave a shot. He should. And oh, now I can't run. Please don't gammon me. All right. Oh no. Here? Or here? So 3, 5. I'll do this one. Oh, wow. Absolutely brutal. Wow. Wow. That felt a little rough. Play 2 down since he played 2 down. He should make his 5 point now. Alright, I get to make the 5 point and the bar. Ooh, just in the nick of time. Alright. Wow, that was brutal. So 2, 5. I'll just make this point here. Extend the prime. What's he thinking about? This! Ooh, double 3s. What a good number. What a good number that was. He was trying to prime me. No, thank you. Ah. This way. I'm going to play 2 down. 6-3 isn't the best. 6-2 isn't the best either. Let's just do this. Can I make anything? No. Okay. I'll do this and try to fade the 2-6. Double 4s. Can't be bad. Makes the 6 prime and comes out. Ooh, maybe I should have stayed. Get the shot. 6-4. Alright. I need to start making those other points now. Let them break down a bit. 5-2. That makes something, right? That makes this. I could make this. Let me make this one. So 5 and then 4. There we go. Make the 2 point. Only got 1 6. This is, oh, we didn't leave a shot. Look at that. Oh, now he only has a 2 point board. Ah, I was hoping for the 6 and then get to wallop him on the head. All right, I know how to win games too. Just sit right there. You just stay there. Oh, don't go anywhere. Can I get this? Can I get this? Come on. Stick around. You know you want to. He shouldn't stick around, but I want him to. Stay. Ah. All right. Come on. Oh, that's no good. I can roll another ace. Don't roll another. Terrible. I really would have liked to have that extra point. It would have helped. So now he's at a point where he can take at any point. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, and hopefully I can get a decent position where I can trick him into passing. Hope to trick him into passing. Can't trick him into passing if he just rolls the lights out. Wow. What's he thinking about making the 5 point instead of cleaning up the blot? Wow. Please give me a 3. Yeah, just for the punishment. Oh, wow, the 20 point. It's a little too strong. You don't deserve that. You really don't. He hit me again. Oh, I gotta punish you for that one. Here we go. Huh! Huh! Ha! Ha! Karate! Ah! Karate! Chop! Fudge! Yo, bro, these doubles from the roof. What is this? How am I supposed to win my gammon if you let him come in with everything? What are you thinking about? Come in with 3, lift the blot. You don't want to be gammoned. 5-3. I'm just gonna cover this guy. Six, and then come out with the 4. I mean, he should hit me. And I should hit you. The punishment you do not deserve. What am I doing with my 3, though? Wow, this roll stinks. So... five and 3. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to get hit, though. Wow, double 4 is such a strong roll. He gets to hit me and make the bar point. That's just rude. Wow. Oh, how the tables have turned. All right, all right. He's going to run to the 13, I think. Or he might hit me. Who knows what this guy's going to do? Who knows what the guy's going to do? I would probably... Whoa, no, he's down in the race, so running might not be right. So I'm going to do this and hit. 5-4. 2-6. 4-1. I don't like this one. Could just make this. Let's do that. Make the ace. Let's gammon him. Gammosaurus Rex. Just made that up. That's not a real thing. That? Wow, that looks big. Well, something's got to give. 2-3. All right. I really need to win this match, so... Ugh. I'll lift and do this. 6. All right, Justin. Let's bring it home. This one? Let's do that one. Ah, we did it for the double sixes, you see? I would have left a shot the other way. He resigned the whole match. All right, let's see what we did. 2.67, not bad. All right, let's go to the analyze function, and let's look at the match. So 6-3 is clear, 6-5. So 4-1, yeah. We can see the errors here and the size of them when we look at the bottom. So he played to make the bar. So in this position, you really would like to keep me dancing. By dancing, I mean just on the roof, where I have to roll decent numbers to enter and try to hit back. And I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to settle the game and just kind of make the bar point, but you've got the blood on the ace. So the best play really is just 6-2 hit and then 2-1. And hope I roll one of those numbers that don't enter, like double ones, double sixes, 6-1, 4 numbers don't enter, and a lot of them don't hit back, and a lot of them don't make an anchor, and you can continue to try to attack me. That was definitely the game plan here. 3-1, obviously, just makes the 5 point. Let's see what other errors we had here. 4-2. What did he choose to play? He chose to play bar 21-6-4. And the best play was bar 21-13-11. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you start to distribute the checkers a little bit better this way, and it also duplicates the sixes to hit you. So one of the things I mentioned when he played this play was, oh, you gave me sixes, you gave me fours, you gave me twos, and you gave me ones. The other play, you don't give me the ones, right? You only give me the even numbers to get you. You don't give me an odd number as well. So, yeah, that was better. What was my blunder down here? It looks like I made a big mistake. The 5-2. What was the 5-2 play? So I played 2 down. 2013 was the play. Now, I thought about this briefly, but then kind of cried at the idea of him rolling those numbers to point on me. But I guess it was just right by a lot. Wow, okay. That's a good one to take a note of. So in this position, I'm up by 16 pips before the roll, and I am up by about, I guess, 23 after the roll, which does tend to lead me towards running. I just didn't want to give him the easy numbers to play to point on me. Now, if we look at his next roll, the 3-1, he would have pointed on me, and I would have felt really, really sad about that. From here, he played 13-9. Where he should have played 8-7, 6-3. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give me all the indirect shots in the outfield to hit you, right? You don't want to give me the 6-3s, the 6-2s, the 5-3s to hit you. So just play over my head and start to build back there, keep the outside structure. So if I try to run next roll, you get me, right? I double. And the detail in this position was a double, right on the borderline, double, no double. So the reason why I chose to cube this was because I'm up, 19 pips in the race right now. Also, he put a blot behind me in this position. Wait, what did I say before? If I go back to the log, what did he choose to do? Oh, he chose to do this. Oh, he chose to do this, and 13-9 was correct, giving me that. Wow. No, I didn't see that one coming. I might have made his same mistake too, but you can always frame this in a way to try to make sense of it afterwards, right? So I said you don't want to give me the shots, but I guess the shots aren't the end-all be-all, because if I do run off the 5 points, you do get the opportunity to point on me with all the extra builders you point there. Well, that's interesting. But his big mistake in this match was obviously passing this cube, right? It's barely a double. And the reason why it's barely a double is because of the structure that he has keeping my 3 checkers behind there, right? It's not like I've only got 2 guys behind there. It's not like I have a lot of numbers to make the bar, but it is a cube because I do win 31% gammons, which is a lot of gammons. My game plan here is to roll a 6, hit you with any 6, hope you fan, and cover it up, right? And just try to blitz you off the board that way. And that's what I was attempting. He passed, so I didn't obviously get to go along with that. But yeah, so next game, game number 2. Let's see the errors here. 5-4. So I would have played 24-20, 13-8, which is the play here. He ran all the way out. So you really, once you've made a point in your inner board, with the spare checker on the 8 point, which you can see here, which he did with his 3-1, his opening roll. I split with the 4-1, and now he has a 5-4 to play. You really would like to replenish the builder on the 8 point, right? Because if you roll like a 4-2 after that, you don't want to have to break your 8 point to make a new point. You'd rather already like to have a spare there so you can make the next point naturally, right? And so a lot of people don't want to do that because they don't want to stop here on their own 20 point, giving me the 4-1, the 3-1, the double ones, and all these numbers that they think I'm going to roll, which I did roll, okay, the double ones, to completely like finish you off. So my double ones wasn't the best, and I kind of felt that it wasn't the best. When you make a point like this, like the 5 point, you can make the bar, but by leaving those 2 blots out there, it can't be right. I just didn't really think about what I wanted to do with it. It's not like I'm making a new point when I make the bar, right? I'm just kind of switching points and leaving blots. So you can see it's better to make the 5 point and then play 23-21. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Keep that in mind for the future. 4-3 here. So I made the 10 point, and they're saying I should have just made the 4. And yeah, I can see that. That definitely looks a bit stronger. If he hits me, I do get all those happy returns, usually. And having the stronger home board when that happens is a definite benefit. 4-2, he made the 4 point. I would have played 2 down, and this goes back to replenishing the builder on the 8 point, right? If he replenished the builder on the 8 point and then he rolled the 4-2, he could have made it without leaving me a shot. Here, with the 4-2, he shouldn't make the 4 point. He should play 2 down because there's no extra builder there, and you're just giving me 6s out, and you blocking my 6s is really strong. Now, I know you're giving me all these indirects, but I do have a blot on the 21 point, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if the hit happened. So, what is this here? The cube decision, right? So, this was a cube, and he didn't double. So, he's up in the race by 12 pips, and he's down in the score. He wins more gammons than me, which is why it's probably a cube. For money, this is not a double yet, I would agree. Yeah, maybe it's not a cube for money. I mean, practically I wouldn't because it's so close. It's hard for me to see your market losing sequences on the next roll unless, of course, you roll double 6s or maybe double 5s. Definitely double 5s, I guess. It's close. And he doubled here. And in this position, it was a no double. So yeah, we can see the difference. So he thought if I roll a 6 and he fans forever, I win. Which, of course, is true. If he hits me and I fan forever, he does win. But if he hits me, it's not the end of the world. I do have a lot of returns. My board isn't nothing. And the race is relatively close. So, yeah, I didn't really see much danger here. I take this cube only to make a blunder with my 4-1. So when I look at this now, I think maybe I should have made the 18. But in the middle of the game, I can see that I just played to the 13. Yeah, this isn't so good. So my opponent only has 9 checkers in the zone, which means I don't need to be worried about him blitzing me out with those spares there. It really just controls so much more ground by making the 18. Yeah, this was just an oversight. An oversight. I don't think I normally make this kind of play. But maybe I do. Maybe I shouldn't anymore. You know, I think I thought I have the blot there, so it's much easier for him to hit me loose. So, okay. Well, note to self. This just controls much more of the outfield. I thought I was also giving myself a spare to play, but I guess I am with the guy in the 23 too, right? Like, once I make the 18, he doesn't really want to stay there anymore. He wants to kind of come up and start to run around, so I can see that. And this 4-3 here. Two down, really? So, he's got me outboarded. This is a very nice tactical play that I myself might have missed over the board. You got to look that when I hit with all of those return shots and the blot in the inner board, the question is, do I really want to even hit you, right? This is such a tactical play to get a much better position in the future that I don't know if I would have seen it. But when you look at the idea, it plays really strong. If I hit you on the outside, I could hit you back and then just pick up a lot of extra gammons. And then all of a sudden, I'm playing with, what, 4 blots if I hit you? And I'm outboarded? I'm sure most of those hitting numbers don't even hit. So if most of the hitting numbers aren't even supposed to hit, this has to be right by a wide margin, which it is. Playing down the 4-2 here. What did he do? He played 13-7, and the best play was 13-9, 7-5, leaving the outside numbers just for the flexibility. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to want to leave the indirect shots, right? But my board is Swiss cheese, and you're getting coverage with all of the 5s and 6s that jump out, right? So I guess the idea behind not wanting to make the bar is that you want me to run off with all of my 5s. Like 5-1 has to run off, and then you just win a lot more gammons, I think. So with the best play, you pick up 6% gammons without sacrificing much winning chances. The second play wins more gammons by about 1%, but you lose about 1% more games. This other play wins 1% more games, only loses 1% more gammons, which is why they're that close, right? You have to win twice as many gammons to start sacrificing winning percentage. And because it's that close, it is what it is there. And from here, you only win 4.7% gammons, and you lose more games because of how your 5s play coming in. So yeah, it is about gammons won and just overall safety, despite the fact that I can hit you with some outside shots. Interesting. The 5-3 here. Yeah. 5 off, 3 off he played, which gives me all 3s plus 2-1, which is an extra 2 numbers, right? Like, those pay dividends a lot. And you really would rather have me not hit you. So 5-2 hit, 5 off has to be clear just because less numbers hit. Let's go to game 3. So his double 6s, what did he do? He made the 2-point. Yeah. I think you should just keep a more robust position and play 3 down and slot the 2. It's not like you really want to make that anyway, because it goes against the position you kind of have, which is more of a priming position. So by keeping the 3 spares on the 7, it makes it much easier for you to make the 4 next roll, which is why it's better to do it the other way around. Now, obviously, it's not a huge deal, because you would be, susceptible to being hit with an ace either way. but that is the reason why one is better than the other in this position. So 4-2. I found this one to be a little bit funny, playing 8-2. You know you want to split, right? Like, staying back on the 24 point is death. Now, splitting from the 24 point feels like death. Now, staying back on the 24 point is death, but I understand that feeling of impending doom when you split. But if you don't split, what are you going to do? You going to stay back there? If we look at the score right now, it's Crawford, right? And because it's the Crawford game, I can't just cube you, and you can't just lose like an easy gammon, right? Because even though the gammon at this score is worth something, you don't lose the match because I can't give you the cube, and so you're really just trying to make the best play to win. Usually the play that wins the most games is just right overall, and staying back on your anchor just can't be winning the most games because you really just want to make your advanced anchor and hope you roll boxes and you get home that way. You win 19% of games with that play. Now, as we start making the other play, like staying back, you can see that it wins only 12% of the time. Now, you still lose 25% gammons, where here you lose also 25% gammons. So if the difference between your play and the other play is you same amount of gammons, but you go from 12% winning to 19% winning, you gotta split. So what is this other play that just loses so many more games too? 13-9, 8-6, playing with just a single block. Yeah, I mean, playing to the deuce is just bad, right? Like, not only are you giving all the aces, but you're giving all the combination numbers from the anchored point, and you're just giving up control. So splitting and playing 13-9 seems bad, right? 4s and 5s, but if we look at it, 4s and 5s are duplicated on the other side of the board too. Those are the numbers that want to hit there, and if I don't roll those, your position can improve tremendously. And if I do hop off my anchor to hit you, you can always hit back and then potentially make that anchor that way too. All right, let's see what else we got. What was my 3-1 play here? I made the point. You're telling me I shouldn't have made the point? No. Making the point is wrong. Playing 9-6, 3-2 is better. Okay, I can see that. There's nothing for me to be worried about him hitting with an ace here. It improves the flexibility of my position because it looks a little funny afterwards. You see the structure here? But yeah, okay. And was that the last error in this game? All the way down? No. 5-1. What did he do here? 24-18. Ah, he should have stayed. I was making fun of the play. Should have played just 10-4 and just waited around for more shots, huh? So I guess let's look at the details here. So if you run off with 10-4, you lose every game, right? Wait, 10-4. You lose almost every game with 10-4. So what's happening here? If you play 10-4, you lose 99.9% of games, and you lose 73% gammons and 4% backgammons. Now with 24-18, you lose 100% of games, and you lose 83% gammons. So it's just super difficult to win any game in this position, right? Obviously, I've got so many checkers off. You don't have a board. Even if you hit me, you most likely lose almost every time anyway. The difference is that when you stay back and you hit me, right, you might get off the gammon that way, where your chances of getting off the gammon here are very, very slim. So if you lose 100% of the games this way, and you lose 100% of the games this way, staying back saves you 10% gammons. You do pick up an extra 4% backgammons, though, and the other way you don't. So that has to equate for something. Very interesting. All right. And this 6-1 play. Should have played 18 to 12 and then 10 to 9. Yeah. This could help you get off the gammons with double threes if I roll 2 aces in a row, which I ended up doing, but he ended up getting... Did he end up getting off of it anyway? 5-1. Yeah. And then the next game, let's see what we got here. 6-2. He ran off in 3-2. I played up with both, and I should have just made the 4-point. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I didn't see that one. Good to note. So making the 4-point, I guess, does look pretty strong. I was worried about giving him the 6s out. I just kind of wanted to step up and try to keep that guy trapped. My move isn't that bad, but still not the best. He played 2-1 and double hit. I understand that one. 6-4. This is when I started hating life for a second. 2-1. So yeah, I said he should have made his 3-point. So in the middle of the blitz, every point is just as good as the next one. The ace, the 2, the 5. I mean, the only time that it ends up mattering is when I start coming in, or if I anchor, right? Like, what you would rather not do is have your blitz slow down, right? You don't want your blitz to slow down by you getting hit and having another guy sent back. You just want to bring more guys down, and try to close me out. And because he did not do this, when I rolled the 3 in this next position to hit him, this is what turned the game around. He rolled a 5-4, and he did not make the 20-point anchor. Now, in this position, when you're holding a cube, or will be holding a cube very shortly, or you will if you make the play you made, that's for sure. Like, if he makes the 20-point, I probably still play on for tricks, hoping he passes later. But when he doesn't, I got to ship it right away. So he breaks the 8-point to hit me. So he goes from playing with 1 blood if he makes the 20-point and making the best defensive anchor, and I still have 1 guy on the roof, and he's trying to blitz me out like he can win more than 1 point here, but this is definitely not the best way to win. He just has to keep me trapped and bring your guys around, and the best way to do that is to just make the 20-point. You play with 1 blot. When you hit me, he's playing with 5. And we can see that things go really wrong when that happens. So he hit me. Let's talk about the double. See, I have negative equity in the position, but things could go good. So I cube because it's post-Crawford. Whenever I double at this score, it should be fine as long as there's some potential in the position. What I was trying to do is just have my opponent not understand the fact that he can take regardless of what the position looks like. At even scores, when I have like 3 points left to go, but my score is at 2 right now, right? In a match to 5, he can take with anything. Even if he's down 100 pips in the race, he can still take. That might have been dramatic. You might get a running gammon if you're down 100 pips. But yeah. So even though there's no way he's passing here because I've got 2 on the roof against his much stronger board and I'm shooting at a blot. But with all those blots, I feel like there are market-losing sequences. And I just so happened to roll one of these really good numbers, which was double 3s. The dice were on my side with this one. I get to do this and make the other point, putting 2 on the roof. And just played around, 6-2. So what did he do with the 6-2? He played 13-7 hit, 24-22. I thought he should have hit and lifted. And it's right by a lot because you just don't want to get hit back. You'd like to come around, right? And so hit, gain the tempo, lift the guy, and try to get your back checkers out. The 6-5 he played from here. He played 10-5, 10-4. He probably, yeah. 22-11. Very interesting play. Duplicates the threes to hit, and you're still keeping your anchor. So all you're doing is increasing your flexibility. And because gammons, no, gammons do matter. 10-5, 10-4 was close second. But here, he wins 46.8% of games with 12% gammon losses. And with this other one, he wins 3% more games and loses almost the same amount of gammons. So, yeah, no, it looks clear. Play down, 5-4. This is my play. What did I do? I covered and played 17-13. I should have played 8-4, 8-3. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. You know, it gives the 2-6, the 2-1 maybe, the double ones for sure. I was just trying to keep everything connected to bring it home, and then my next mistake was double ones. So I didn't lift, and I shouldn't have. But what should I have done? I should have played. So I played 17-16, 11-8. And I should have played 17-14, 11-10. So 17-14, 11-10. Okay, just maintaining flexibility on the way around. All right. Well, that is the match. That's all we got here. Played a 2.67. My opponent played a 13.53. We ended up winning that match, increasing our gammon, our Backgammon Galaxy rating by a little bit. We're currently sitting in 10th place at 2439. Yeah, all right. Have a good day.